Hey everybody, this is Shanita. I am back for another video. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be another quick one, you guys. I love that I can finally say that. I feel like I'm getting better with my time, aren't I? You know I like to talk. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. I came on and did a post on YouTube showing you guys my hooded cloth bonnet and told you that I felt like it was the absolute best deep conditioning I have gotten with my hair. I've done hooded dryers. I have hot head. I've done just kind of no heat. I have a steamer. I still believe that this hooded bonnet gives me the best deep conditioning sessions I've ever had. So if you are curious to see it, to know why I think that, and to see how it operates, then stay tuned. Okay, guys. So first of all, let me just show this to you. And mine looks a little bit different than the one that I showed you guys in the Amazon link. And I will link this down in this video as well. So if you're curious, click down there and it'll take you right to it. Mine is black. I've had it for forever. The one on Amazon is purple, I believe. But this is all it is. So it's shaped like a hood, like a hooded dryer, but it is completely like plastic polyester cloth, and it has this rubbery hose on it, and the end of the hose you just attach it onto a blow dryer, and it stretches. So if you've got a smaller end on your blow dryer, you'll be fine. But if you have one of those bigger ones, it stretches and you can get it on there. And actually the bigger the better, because it'll stay on. And so there is an elastic piece on here, and it's kind of a hard elastic. Like, it stretches, but it is firm. So it really holds it on there. I've never had this to slip off. Never. I have had one before that slipped off. This one has never ever slipped off because like too much pressure from the air. Okay, so the hood, I put my plastic cap on my head, and then I put this on top. It has two means of security. Number one, this is on the side, and I normally keep this loosened up, and once I put it on my hair, put it on my head and get it snug, you take this and you can kind of tighten this up, and what that does is tighten up this area around here. And the other thing it has is chin straps. So this is another extra measure of security, and it has several little snaps on it so that you can adjust it, whether you need more or less airflow. You just buckle this under your chin, adjust this so that it is taut but not tight, but just enough so that it won't let the air escape from around your head. I'll tell you what, we'll pretend that I've got on a plastic cap. I'll pull my hair back. It is my wash day anyway, you guys. So after this, I'm going to probably pre-poo overnight and see what goodie we're going to use this time. So say this is a plastic cap that is on top of my head. I would take this, of course, hook the end to my blow dryer. Typically I use mine on cool air, because my cool air on my dryer is warm. So yeah, ideally you want to use warm air, and of course you don't want it to be too hot. My cool air is kind of lukewarm. It's not as warm as I would like it, but the warm setting is way too hot. And I find that the cool setting is fine with the warm air. So you put it on, and I remember laughing at people I saw do this initially, because I thought it just looked so crazy. And you do look crazy, don't get me wrong. So then you tighten the chin strap, and then you take this and tighten it up so that the air stays inside. And then this inflates, and it actually looks like a hood on your head. Yes, you're gonna look crazy, but my hair gets the absolute best deep conditioning sessions with this. Why? Because number one, the air is trapped inside. So this is all secured all the way around. So any air that is coming through the blow dryer into this thing, every bit of that is going straight into my hair strands. So the heat is on top of the deep conditioner, and we know that heating your deep conditioner or sitting under a heat source while you're deep conditioning allows the cuticles on your hair shaft to open up, and then all of that moisture and nutrients and all that goodness gets down into your hair strands, which makes them nice and soft and flexible, will stay way hydrated longer, and your styles will last longer. You get more moisture during the week. It is everything. I always say deep conditioning is the absolute most important part of your hair process. If you want healthy hair, you've gotta be deep conditioning. You just gotta be doing it. So this traps in all of the air. So there's this constant flow of warm heat that is getting into your hair. I can do this for 15 minutes and be perfectly fine, because that is 15 minutes of constant air. The reason I like this better than steam is because I found when I did steam that it was hard to tell. I had to adjust how much it was. It is so easy to get hydro fatigue when you use steam. All of that water is penetrating into your hair at such a, like your hair is soaking up so much water that it can just become spongy and too mushy, and then you get hydro fatigue, and now you've got to go and do all these protein treatments behind it to try to get your hair back nice and strong. It just makes I just found that it made my hair too weak. Even with as thick and as coarse as my hair is, I just couldn't find the right time. Like I couldn't find enough time. And not only that, but the steamer generally, of course, is right in the center of your head. So I had all of this that was not getting the same amount of steam. So then I figured that out, and then I would have to be in there doing all these different ways to try to get my entire head steamed at a, at the same rate, so that it wasn't just focusing all the steam here. It was just a pain in the butt. It really was. And then the same thing, because it was a steamer, I had all this steam always coming down onto my face, and then water would be dripping. And then I found something that, I could secure to look like a headband in so that I wouldn't get the water all in my face. But it was just a pain. I like to be able to see. I like to be able to read. I use that time sometimes to scroll through Instagram or answer comments to you guys, and just too much. Just too much. And what's the other thing? Thermal cap. Now, you've seen me use my hot head quite a bit, and I do like it a lot. It is I think the healthiest source that is convenient than anything else, that does not keep you tied down. Put it on, go about your business, go run errands, do chores, clean up, tend to whatever you need to without having to be tied down. For my hair to get an adequate amount of heat during that session, I would always have to reheat my hot head at least twice. At least twice. Once is never enough. Twice was okay. But the thing with that is, if you think about it, once you take that thermal, what is it called, y'all? Hot head. I'm gonna call it hot head, even though I know there are lots of them out there with different names. Once you put it on your head, the second you take it out of the microwave, first of all, already the heat has started dissipating. So you're getting less and less and less amount of heat. Once you put it on your head and then you go on about your business, again, for every minute that ticks by, you're getting less and less and less amount of heat. So I would take mine and put it back in the microwave, do it again, and then I get an immediate heat source, and again, it continues to go down. So you see how you're getting that varied level of heat with that, and it works. Don't get me wrong. You're doing it. You love it. It's working for you. Perfect. I am not trying to talk anybody out of that. I still use mine. I use it when I do have something to do, but I prefer, that's all I'm saying, is this baby. Number one, I complained one time that it tied me down, right? Because it hooks to the blow dryer that is an electrical source, and it makes me have to sit down and concentrate on one thing and just be in one spot. And then somebody was like, I like that. This is me time I get to myself. And I got to thinking, you know what? I have said the same thing. I used to say that before. I love getting up on that dryer. I get up under there and I sit there, and anybody come in trying to talk to me, I'm like, I can't I can't hear you. It's my time to not be bothered, and I can sit there and read or do whatever I want to do and not hear anything else and just let my hair absorb all of that heat. And we need that. Like, we're her saying that, and whoever you are, I hope you're here. Hey, I appreciate that wake up call, because that used to be my stance on it when I did it. But then I started learning that I could do um, the hot head twice, just heat it twice, and then I could keep moving. And then I realized, you know what? She's right. We need to sit down more often. I don't do enough just sitting down, sitting still, where you're not constantly doing something for somebody else. So I have gone back to using that, and all of a sudden it's like this instant relief. It's just this time where I can just be me, not be bothered, don't have to hear anything, don't have to be bothered with anybody, and know that I'm doing something good for myself. I think we get in such habit of just always running, that we just forget how to sit down and just be still and be quiet. So that is what I have gone back to doing with this, and almost instantly, the second I started back doing it, it's like, my hair feels so much better. I tell somebody the other day, I said, I truly believe in my heart. I have no way of measuring that. If I had to guess based on just my experience of touching it, feeling it, watching it during the week, I would easily say, I believe that putting my hair up under this thing and letting it get that constant amount of constant amount of heat source the entire time that it's plugged up, my hair just absorbs more and more and more of that conditioner, and my hair is just so much softer. It's just detangles so easily. It feels great to the touch. It is nice and conditioned, and it is moisturized for the rest of the week, and I don't have to have nothing else to do. If I put on a good styling moisturizing product after then, I am set for the week. I usually have to put a little something in my scalp, but it's all about how much of that conditioner can you get down into your hair strands, and this just allows more of it to get down in there. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Several of you asked about how to keep it on, and why do you think you get so much more, or I like to be able to go. And so I wanted to address everything that people said about that, just to kind of give you something to think about. Of course, we all do what we feel is best for our hair. That has just been my experience and my opinion, and I wanted to share it with you. And for those of you who are curious about it and wanted to just have some things to look out for if you get it, those are just some things I want you to notice. Just start paying attention. If you know how your hair normally feels when you use your hot head, or if you don't use heat at all, oh my gosh, if you don't use heat at all, this thing is going to kick your deep conditioning up to you're never going to want to be from up under it, because your hair is going to feel like a brand new head of hair once that heat opens up and gives that conditioner time to get in. So that is it. That is my little spill on why I think this works so well, and all the other benefits, all the other silent time, the time to sit down and read and catch up on just kind of what's going on in the world, or whatever entertainment that I want to catch up on. So to me, it's just a win-win. I'm sacrificing time, and I'm sacrificing sitting still, and there's probably a lot of you who do, maybe you don't move around, or you don't do a lot of moving during the week or whatever. And so now to have to sit down and do that too, it just seems like another boring thing to do. So I totally get it why you would do something that would keep you up and moving around. But for those of us who are always up and moving around and constantly doing, oh my gosh, it's so nice to have that break. So keep that in mind. But most importantly, keep in mind that that heat source and that constant flow of heat is going to open up the cuticles in your hair and just soak in all of that wonderful conditioning goodness. And once you rinse your conditioner out, you're gonna feel like a brand new person. It feels so amazing, and I swear by the difference. So if you have any other questions, anything that I forgot, put that down below. I'll be glad to answer that for you. I will put the link where I get mine, and I think I sent the link to, I know Jazz said that she picked up one. For those of you who want to get it, I didn't look prior to doing this video, but there was a $2 coupon on top of the price that it already was. So you open up the link and then there's a price of it. I believe it's what, $17. And then you click the $2 coupon and then it takes it off that price when you check out. And that's Amazon, of course, if you got Amazon. So it is totally worth it. I've used the same blow dryer for forever. So I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't know. That's my spiel. That's it. That's all I got to say. You let me know if you have any other questions to ask. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. And I would appreciate if you would like this video. If you've never been here before and you love little tips and tricks to try to help your natural hair journey better, then please do subscribe, because I share these all along in my videos. A lot of videos you will see and they'll have the company's names on them, but there is tons of information in there that will help you that you won't know about if you don't watch. So just be mindful of that. It's just the only way to know what's going on. That's it, you guys. We have our community posts. I am going to try to post something on there all the time, but for sure the Facebook page is over there popping. People are putting stuff on there every single day. There's educational stuff, there's funny stuff. We share stories of products and sales, and be sure that you follow there. I appreciate you guys around so much. I just feel like we are just kind of this family, the same people that I follow and see on Instagram or on Facebook, and you watch and comment here, and I feel like I've got this new family, and you guys really have helped my mental health, like just through 2020. Having somebody to talk to and share all of this with is just a break from all the crazy, and I appreciate you so much. And I love that you guys are talking and bonding together and being friends, and see, we can make do without being outside and going places. Take care of yourselves, guys. Stay home. I will see you in the next video. Bye.